So one of our stops on this Wednesday through Sunday cruise is Key West. And if you've never been to Key West before, I mean, it is the southernmost point of the United States, so that was cool. But it is very touristy. So just some things to think about and be aware of. One is pretty much anything you want to see as far as an aquarium or the shipwreck museum or the White House that Truman had down there, any restaurants, everything is going to have a price associated with it. A lot of people are tempted to get off the boat and do like a trolley tour. They run about $60 and they'll take you around, give you an overview of what you're looking at. You can hop on, hop off. And on the surface, that sounds pretty cool. But when you're paying $60 and then hopping off to pay another $20 per person, sometimes to go in these little unique museums and that, it can really build up the price for that area. So I found a nice little bus that runs for free, completely air conditioned, that does close to the same track as the trolley. It's the bus that locals use, and it was wonderful. The problem is early in the morning it only runs one, and they have an interactive map so you can kind of see where it is, maybe do some shopping, and then make your way to the bus stop before it gets there. But at least if you take that around to the sites, and you can get to the southernmost point and take your picture with the buoy down there, you can get up to the marina and things like that. At least if you're saving that $60 per person, that will allow you to see maybe another museum or get a piece of that key lime pie or anything like that. So yeah, I highly recommend doing that. It was very hot and humid while we were there, and that air-conditioned bus felt wonderful. And it is like a regular transit bus, like regular metro line type thing. So when I say bus, it's a bus like you'd see in any city. Here's another great tip if you're going to Key West or you're going to another touristy town in America. As you get off the ship and you're heading down the pier, you're going to see a lot of different booths, people trying to sell you like, hey, do this excursion or that. You're not sure what you want to do, so you listen in. I recommend walking past all that, going right out to the main street and looking for these bins that are on the side of the street that have little newspapers and things in them. So in there, you're going to find this in Key West. It's the Keys Cash Saver brochure. And in it, you're going to have a ton of different things, from excursions to restaurants to drinks to just different things you can see, a lot of coupons, a lot of discount codes. So you're going to grab that and you're going to use that. You can go back to the pier if you want and say, hey, I just grabbed this thing and I've got a $20 off excursion thing for you. That's going to save you some money there. There's also a map inside, so you can kind of get your lay of the land and figure out where you want to go. So that's a pretty good way to save some money if you're unsure of what you want to do in a town like Key West. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope this helped you plan for your trip or prepare or learn something new that might save you some money.